guys, let's talk about the flow of your S&C sessions. There is an art to it sometimes, depending on the environment you're working in, the time frame that you have. But a lot of people aren't consistent enough with their strength training because it takes too long. They're overthinking it. Gamifying it or adding some kind of some good energy to it, that comes in the kind of the craft of the actual building out a session for someone. What I need you to have is a warm-up routine that you consists of 3 to 5 exercises that you're just well drilled. You're just doing it time and time and time again. They're good exercises that you know, they kind of tell you what you need to know about your body before you get going. Beyond that, supersets. Thinking about how and this is not like high intensity training, but you're certainly looking to maximize your time spent in the gym. So you'll see us doing a lot of strength-based exercises coupled with some form of plyometric drill. This isn't 20 box jumps, this isn't like wall balls, this is you're thinking about placing a certain amount of fatigue in your body and then asking your body to then work on some form of drill, skill, under fatigue. Where are you most vulnerable when you're out on the trail specifically, or when you're at the end of halfway into a ride? It's when your body starts to fatigue and break down. So when you're building out a session, the flow, there's nothing wrong with coupling exercises. It's just not coupling 3, 5, 6 exercises back to back. That becomes a very different thing. That becomes like a high intensity workout. We don't need that. We're trying to maximize quality within your training session as well as prioritizing your exercises. Don't overthink it. We're trying to think about the key exercises, key muscle groups, key joints that we want to be working. We want and alternating lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. Most of us will need to prioritize lower body. Upper body becomes secondary, but we still want to alternate at times just so we can allow one muscle group to recover. Really simple things, guys. Look ahead. Know what the program is before you go in. That's like a lowest hanging fruit. Know the exercises. I always look to try and keep all of my exercise videos as short as possible. These masterclasses are a little bit different, but always trying to keep them 30 seconds because I want it to be like, this is how you do it, bum, 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 move on. Because I want you to know the sessions before you go in so you have better flow. Doing this for almost 20 years now, you know that most people don't have a great deal of time. Their environment might not be as, commercial like this, working in an environment like this, you might be training from your home garage, whatever it is. And so as a result, you want to be time efficient. So distractions, remove them. Be aware of what your training session is. Ask questions before you go into a training session. We get a lot of that when we want people to be dialed in. We want to be seeing a repeated session so you can then build on that. Like if you've got a different training session every week, how are you ever going to find efficiency in that time? You want to be repeating and working through a 4-6 week block of this similar session, progressively building up in intensity and volume, because we're trying to improve your technique, improve the quality of your exercise, of your training, but also not kind of waste too much time. We want you to become more and more efficient with it, but whilst also working harder. So a couple of things to think about. Try and avoid distraction. And that's always a hard thing in this day and age, but there's some easy ones that you guys can kind of work on yourself. But there's a few things there that I want you to be thinking about in terms of going into your S&C sessions, being more time efficient, coupling exercises, having a kind of a routine warm-up that you can just keep working on. These are really simple things that you can be doing week to week.